on the second last day of the AFL trade period, there have been some big moves.
The Gold Coast Suns have struck a deal with Fremantle for defender Greg Broughton. The Suns have swapped pick 37 for pick 60, plus the 26-year-old, who's played 68 games for the Dockers since his debut in 2009. The Eagles hope to sign Melbourne wingman Cale Morton. The former Claremont Tigers player has flown in for a medical and talks with John Worsfold. The Demons will receive pick 61 or 62 in return. And the Eagles have told St Kilda that defender Mitch Brown is off limits. The Saints are now interested in West Australian and Essendon defender Cale Hooker. This year's AFL Trade Week looks set to beat the 2009 record of 23 traded players. And the Kurt Tippett saga deepens with accusations of Adelaide breaching AFL player rules over a side deal to Tippett's 3-year contract in 2009. It could see Tippett deregistered from the AFL, his manager Peter Blucher's licence inspected, and the Adelaide Crows facing severe draft restrictions or even an exclusion from the national draft.
Two-time MotoGP world champion Casey Stoner has been honoured at his home circuit, with Phillip Island renaming Turn 3 Stoner Corner. It comes as the Aussie prepares for his final race at the track this weekend. He's set to retire at the end of the season at just 27 years old. Ella Reinler takes a look at Casey Stoner's incredible 8-year journey at the top of his sport. Former Australian captain Kim Hughes says there needs to be an investigation into the state of Western Australian cricket, with questions being raised about the off-field behaviour of some of the Scorchers players during the Champions League tournament in South Africa. Hughes believes enough is enough.
Maybe this is the straw that breaks the camel's back for a real good investigation of West Australia cricket, because we're going downhill quick.
The Wacker says it will investigate the behaviour of certain players during their time in South Africa.
Certainly the era that I was brought up in, and I don't like to go back, but we had an unbelievable culture, and it's a bit like the Sydney Swans, the NDP, the no dickhead policy. Get rid of them.
Leighton Hewitt has failed to back up his first-round win in Valencia, losing in 3 sets to Ivan Dodig. Just 2 days after upsetting world number 10 Juan Monaco in straight sets, Hewitt went down to world number 110 Dodig, 6-1, 3-6, 6-2 in 2 hours and 3 minutes. And check this shot out. Bulgarian Grigor Dimitrov came up with this winner that stunned the crowd at the Swiss indoor tournament. Many are calling it the best shot ever. And before I go, a referee in Paraguay has set off all 36 players in a junior football match after the game erupted into an all-in brawl. The refs didn't hang around for too long, the fight running straight to their dressing rooms, but they decided to red card every player, including the substitutes, as they couldn't pinpoint any culprits. That'll make it tough for both teams' next game, with every player on a booking. That's all in sport. Back to you, Susanna.